February 8th, 1:21 p.m. District Court's Defendant Lobby number 1. Hey guys, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we're back once again playing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. We got Furio T. Gray. He's coming to court. We completely dismantled Armstrong's testimony. He's committed perjury several times over now.
We have figured out what happened in this case.
Yeah.
At least we have. Phoenix probably has not.
We are halfway. We took down Armstrong. Now we have to take down T. Gray. Let's go.
I hope Viola is watching. We're taking this bastard down for her.
Yeah.
So, we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. Well, we've almost got this case won now, Nick.
I wish I could agree.
Huh?
When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said that he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Gatto picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if he what he testified is the truth.
You mean, you don't think Mr. Armstrong was lying?
I don't know.
Oh, whatever.
But if that's the line the prosecution takes, then we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need. Hey, pal! Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe!
What are you doing? What are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end.
Did Maya get electrocuted again and touch you?
Hey,
there's the pot calling the kettle back. Little Miss Teapot, Top Knot. That was weird.
That's not a top knot!
Never mind about that, the hair. Just calm down, alright? I can't sit still. When I don't have a job to do, I get wound up. No kidding. You gotta have me. You gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I could get those prints analyzed for you if you've got an hour. An hour? The trial's gonna be reconvened by then.
But, Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right?
True. Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprints analysis done in an hour? You bet. In that case, would you mind checking prints on this for me? If you're going back to the station anyway, could you find out whose prints are on this? Oh, hey, that's a small bottle I gave to you this morning, alright? Yeah, I think it's time that we solve the last mystery on who the prints on it belong to. Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing at me too. Small bottle, given to Detective Gumshoe.
I wouldn't be surprised if El Glenn's fingerprints on it. But
I would not be surprised either.
If there are others, I will be surprised.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back. Thanks, Gumshoe. Thanks for the vote of confidence. This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess.
It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. The phonies.
The phonies. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Gatto, did you find this Furio T. Gray? I even tamed him for you. It was a 3-cup job, no problem.
So does this mean your cup's now reset or something? Or do you still have that 17-cup limit?
I guess he hasn't reached 17 yet.
Which is really surprising. It seems like he's down 10 the first hour.
It does seem like that.
To tame him, the guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on!
He's pretty lively. Be careful. he still bites.
Are you gonna remember him from last trial? Are you gonna judge? Huh?
Very well. Please show Mr. Tigray to the stand. Witness? Please state your name and occupation for the.
Ah! Don't hide under the table, Maya. There's room for me down there too.
What? Would you mind? What'd you say to me? No, nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest.
Who would guess that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge?
Yep, the judge is from Brooklyn. I got business to take care of, you hear me? So, who the hell called me into this hole? It was you, Spikey.
No, of course not. It was the judge.
Your Honor? Oh dear, I seem to drop my pen. Where on earth is it? Don't mind me, just carry on with the proceedings as normal.
That's it. We're doomed.
Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was that called me in here?
It was Godot.
There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. What'd you say? There's no point in struggling. You're caught in the snare. The relentless snare of the law. And I'm the one that holds you in.
Too cool. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick.
God, I love this case. Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct? Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, Mask Boy. You don't need to attend the previous... You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird? Maggie who? I got more important things than to watch courtroom dramas. Of course. Well, perhaps you should give us your testimony then. Please, tell us about what you did on the day of the murder. Phoenix Wright. You did Phoenix Wright. You's the one who set this up, didn't you? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear that what I'm saying? Oh.
Maybe I should have brought time with me today.
TMI, Phoenix.
You're not that old yet.
No.
Get a grip, Nick!
I love Maya.
Maya's just peeping out, like, from under the desk, like, get a grip, Nick! Just peeping over, just like...
So good.
Don't let him get the better of you!
The tiger's alibi. I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with the business in December last year. Spent all my time in the office.
Oh, we already have a contradiction on that.
I got whales lined up to borrow cash from Tenderlander every single day. You just want to check my alibi? Just ask Violetta. At last, I found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright. You may... Where is it? Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting out like that.
How did you manage to handle him as Phoenix Wright?
Seriously.
Is this the same day?
I know the kind of games that guy in blue plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins.
The lowlife? Me?
Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you at $550,000, and you're just gonna borrow the cash from me.
There's one loan contract I refuse to sign.
And don't think that it ain't gonna hurt when you get tangled with the tiger. I love a good spectator sport.
Why?
Just a minute. That's really not. This witness is, how can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle, Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours too.
Viola, please?
Yeah,
Viola? I need you to stand where Maya is right now.
Yeah.
Like, just straight up, stand where Maya is. It's okay, she's hiding under the desk.
Yeah, it's fine. Very well. I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here.
You already did that! You're already doing that!
Even more so it's irrelevant. Yous better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus. The court will impose the penalty for any irrelevant pressing of the witness's testimony.
God damn it.
Yep. Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. You can do it, Nick! Come out from under there already, would you, Maya? No! Is he gone yet? No. Then no! On the night about no murder, I was tied up with business after summer, spent all my time in the office, got whales lined up, borrowed cash, and tender lender, yet catch my alibi just as Viola. Well, you said you spent all your time in the office, but why is there a note saying to meet with the tiger that day on Glenn's out calendar? I don't want to present yet, but I also don't want to press, because it's irrelevant. But at the same time, it seems pretty obvious. That's the thing you should press, or present against. You said you spent all your time in the office, yet you goes out and you meet up with this guy. Objection! Wait, what is this? Your Honor, that statement contradicts his evidence. What? It does! What is bullshit is this?
What statement did you...
That he was tied up in December. He didn't leave the office. But that's a freaking thing. What?
Go ahead and press that instead.
What? That was contradiction! That was a clear contradiction! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you sure about that? We were talking about 1 month ago, you know.
You see these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is.
Sharp? Is he talking about Viola Cadavarini?
She writes everything in my scheduler. December, mainly in the office. What it says, so that's that's where I was. It seems like a rather sketchy schedule.
There he goes again. Wait, the tiger did... What the tiger did all December is an issue. What's important is what he was doing on the day of the murder. So, what now? God, are you kidding me? It was still a contradiction.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
You jumped the gun, yeah.
But it's straight up what you're supposed to do.
What you want?
If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail.
Objection.
This is a dead end, Trite, and you know it. Remember the rules.
Objection.
No, it's essential that we establish the witness alibi correctly.
I agree.
The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too?
Maybe you ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats who wanted to do business with me. I ain't never seen that young kid before. I do believe that the witness's last statement was important. Mr. Godot, if you could please... Mr. T. Gray, the court asks you to add that last statement to your testimony.
Don't let an animal beat you. Be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself. This is stupid.
There you go.
What? It has to be a specific thing? It's still a contradiction.
It is.
God, fucking shit. This is bullshit. Mr. Tigre, you claim you didn't know what Mr. Glenn L did, but it appears that Mr. L knew you.
What?
Mr. L left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger. Dated December 3rd.
It's December 3rd? That's the day of the murder!
So, Mr. Tigre, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glenn Elg. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him.
Gah! Ha 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 ha! Not bad, you actually not bad.
So sorry?
I was just messing with you. You see how good you were?
Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad. And you're back from under the desk.
Hi again, Maya.
That's one compliment I can do without. Plus, he's lying to his teeth.
Witness, please remember that you're under oath. Lies are not to be tolerated. You was calling me a liar? Is that what you're doing? Ruh-roh.
Oh, gosh.
So, you're saying that you claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth? I said I'm dead serious. You better believe that's the truth. Ha! Then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. Cup number question mark?
I'm pretty sure it is cup number over 17.
Yeah, that is. Well, you testify for the court again, Mr. Tigre. Oh, yes, would you mind indulging the court, witness?
He never actually met the victim? That's gotta be a lie right there. It's time I nail this guy. I swear, this is so dumb.
I ain't no liar. I've never met Glenn Elk. There was some lame guy with that name, though, wanted to borrow cash from me. Set up a meeting with this guy at my office, Tenderlender. I waited around for him, but he ain't never showed. I ain't never been that Trace Bien joint. You's here?
Oh, we got the evidence for that. Found lying in Tenderlender.
I see. That seems pretty logical. You had arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up. I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's gone straight to you, right?
The victim, Glenn Elk.
Mm-hmm. I ain't no lie.
Never met. Name guy with the name. Wanted to borrow cash. Meeting to the office Tenderlander. Ain't ever showed. I ain't never been to that Tresbian joint. You's here. I don't want a repeat of last time where I didn't press and it didn't.
If you want to press, you can, but actually you're fine.
Never? Not even once.
Not even once. I was in my office the day that went down. I didn't put no poison in the kid's coffee, capiche?
Do you think he really didn't meet Glenn Elk?
Not likely.
Because I'm convinced this guy's behind the whole thing. So, you mean that whole testimony he gave was just a lie? Of course. So we can't afford to give him time to think of ways to plug the leaks in it. I've got to nail him while I can. Oh, well. You ain't ever been to Tresbien joint, but you got some matches from Tresbien?
Mm-hmm. For the games.
Mr. Tigre, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches?
Matches? What you was talking about?
We found them in your office at Tenderlander. They're from that restaurant.
What?
If you've really never been to Tresbien before, what was a book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk?
You has been snooping around my stuff too, wise guy? What you, my ball and chain? Ain't no boy controlling me. Order, order! Well, witness? I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you? Grah! So sorry, I'm terribly sorry, forgive me.
Aren't you on a high chair?
I'm just imagining a high chair, and not a tall, like a tall chair. Yeah.
Gosh.
I ain't no pussycat. I don't go back on what I said. But okay, I was at the joint that day.
What? Whoa.
But listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid. Well, well. Looks like an order just came in for another testimony.
Do you drink a cup of coffee per testimony?
No, unfortunately.
I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glenn L. that day, and he did put poison in his coffee. He must have.
Dude, we're just flying by these testimonies. I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't high already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cop sirens on the way out. I went straight back to my office. My coffee office. I see. You didn't actually meet with him in the end, then. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold it! If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions. Huh, no problem. Anytime Trite presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty. Mr. Gatto, that's my job. Your job is to slam your little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict.
Wow, this is bullshit.
So do it. Yes, sir? The Special Express ain't cheap, right? Just so you know, since you's paying.
Oh man, doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here?
Apparently not.
It never did. Me and the kid in the restaurant that afternoon. Opened the door, saw a scene. The guy was laid over a table, stiff as concrete. If the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. But the chef didn't say anything about another customer coming in.
Right.
Let's see. What do I have? Well, that doesn't say that was...
Yeah. Toilet paper, no.
It has MC Bomber on it, so... That's...
Just look crap.
Wait. You can't see it?
Yeah, you can't see it.
It's behind the fucking thing. I fucking swear.
No, yeah, you're good.
Press it.
You're good.
I'm just so pissed every time. If I have to, I'm just one step ahead. But no, Phoenix has to press it before he figures it out on his own.
And I've told you about this when you know what it is, but then it wants you to go into a little bit more detail. Yeah.
You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't
Protecting.
you? Mr. Tigre?
No one escapes the tiger's clutches.
Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. And no one escapes the Phoenix clutches.
Crutches.
I think it's time we got something straight.
Really, how many times Phoenix been beaten up, he would be on crutches.
He would.
What's this, Trite? A new line of irrelevant questioning?
These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigre? From there, your field of view would have been covered by an area something like this.
Indeed, the witness would have had a clear view of the victim's seat. Isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head.
Judge, do you not see that partition? Unfortunately for you, that is impossible. That's not impossible. If the court would think back, you remember that between each of the tables is a tall partition.
Why, that's true.
Now look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. from the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. Oh, you sweating?
Oh, you're sweating.
Sweating? So, from the entrance of Tribulations, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat. And you did see the victim, but you did see the victim that day because you met him.
Objection.
Wrong. Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday?
Did you not forget that we told you that there were 2 separate events?
The victim was alone at the table.
But the defense just proved that point to be moot.
Moot.
The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glenn Elk, but a fake.
What?
Why are you so surprised?
Yeah.
We have proven this the last witness.
Yeah.
In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade.
That will do. The trial has gone on long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly is the real killer, and who impersonated the victim? You say the killer murdered Glenelg, and then impersonated his victim in a performance for Victor Kudo. In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal to the court.
One Mr. Furio Tigre, and we have evidence that he's been posing at other people too. Mainly that fake attorney badge that he has. Obviously, the killer is Furio Tigre. No one else could have done it.
What? Well, witness? Now that's cute. You think you can pin this on the tiger? Maybe you don't understand. The tiger's the king of the jungle. So I dares you to say it again. Come on, you've got the guts. You can't threaten me, Mr. Tigre. It's the defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright.
You did it.
Mr. Wright! Sounds to me like you, old man. You've got guts. I'll give you that. Mr. Wright, don't leave me to handle this alone. Haha. Perhaps I can end this embarrassment. Mr. Gatto! Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't just see the victim. Oh, no. The serving girl brought him Javakino, but she put something in it. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. The fact remains that he saw the accused put poison into the coffee.
Wait, that does matter because if the victim is fake, then it ain't the victim. What are you talking about? That was a terrible fucking argument.
Yes, it was the waitress who poisoned the coffee.
Very impressive, Mr. Goda. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack. You just came back from under the desk.
See, this is what I look forward to in the Ace Attorney anime season 2.
Is them hiding under their desk.
I want to see how they pull off him rising up going, haha, I knew you would attack when I was absent from the table, and him just like rising up. Like, how do you get out from under a table casually and look good doing it? Like, it's impossible. Ha. Found your pen at last, Trite?
It was in my pocket.
Dude, I love this game. I love this game.
But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed 2 people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glenn Elk, and the waitress from behind.
Yes, your point is, Mr. Wright?
I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glenn Elk was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible that the waitress was also part of the show.
What? You mean the waitress was an imposter as well?
Oh my gosh, I figured this out with a check.
Yeah, right.
The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her.
Who on earth was it? Who was this waitress that Mr. Kudo witnessed?
Oh man,
I know, right? I don't want to either.
Oh my gosh, she's about our age.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to point that out.
Who is this woman?
If we put her in jail, we're fucked. Her name is Viola Cadavarini. She's an employee of Tenderlender.
You're making a big mistake.
We are making a big mistake.
We are. We're not doubting you, Tigray. We are.
We are incredibly making it. We're messing with the mob now.
Yeah, we're making a big mistake. You don't know who Viola's grandfather is? You better be going home in an armored truck tonight if you know what I mean. Oh, God.
Stop shaking, Nick! Punch him in the arm.
Yeah, right.
Stop shaking.
Shaking.
Well, where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, has stated the following. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy, but she had a kind of crackling laugh. There was just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who nobody but Miss Bird seemed to have seen, the earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. The radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There was only one logical explanation that clears up all these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice, once for real and once for show. And Mr. Furiel Tigray, the only person who could have committed the crime, was you! Oh, there was some commas I forgot.
Witness, what have you got to say? That's cute. Sorry? You're all right. I could do with a guy like you around.
Well, what do you mean?
Okay, I'm on this game. I'm gonna have a little chatter.
I'm gonna have a charter.
Charter a jet to get me to my meeting now, but
you can't do that because there's too many buildings for you to land.
I'm gonna give you one more thing to think about before I go.
The mob! Something to think about.
You this guy all wrapped up nice, huh, right? But you missing out on one real important thing.
But that can't be.
I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid too. But I couldn't have poisoned him, you hear? What? You really suspect us to believe you now, Mr. Tigray? Ha. What a troublemaker.
Troublemaker? He's past the troublemaker phase.
Looks like we're gonna need another one on the road.
So is this your 20th cup now?
One more steaming hot cup of testimony. Indeed, witness, you will explain yourself to the court. I will give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Tribulations between yourself and the victim?
Ties to the victim.
Okay, guys, we are gonna stop it here, and in the next episode, we're gonna keep pushing the tiger and pushing him. And see where that leads us. Hopefully it's a conviction.
Hopefully we won't get killed by the mob.
Yeah.
If you don't hear anything Phoenix, that's what happened.
Yeah. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.